walked into a new yard with Ted today, and literally my first signal, look at that. It's an Indian head penny, and we're gonna see if we can get a date off of this one.
I got a 38 weedy.
It's gonna be really crusty. It might be tough to get a date, but when I do, I will loop you back in.
You want it washed off a little?
Well, I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see it, but I can barely make out 1906, so I'm gonna be predating the house on the very first plug of the day, so that's a good sign. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up a wheat penny here. This one is a 1947D. Not in the greatest condition, but I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So here's another cool one here. It's really, really corroded, but it is a piece of play money, so that's probably gonna put that 50s or 60s. That's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. So this is just how this one popped here. Definitely a penny. It's hitting good, hoping for a wheat. Oh, it is a wheat. Let's see if we can get a good date on this one. 1910 maybe? It's a little bit crusty. I'm not seeing much. I'll go ahead and clean this up, and if it's an older date, I will loop you back in. So I thought I could see 1910 through the camera, but I was right. It is a 1910 second year wheat penny. That's a pretty cool find. And the patch that'll go. Let's see if we get some more. So the ground is still a little bit frozen. It's coming up in chunks, but in that one that I just pulled from right out of there, there's a very, very green coin looking at me. And I have no clue what it is. Oh, and it is an Indian. We got a nice clean wipe on that one. 1907 is going to be the date on that one. So I believe that was the year this house was built. And there's the 1 cent on the back. The back is not wanting to clean up the greatest, but I'll take an Indian. That's number 2 for the day. Let's see if we get some more. So I just pulled up another wheat penny here. This one, not as old as the others. Coming in at a 1950D. It's still a wheat though, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just exposed a nickel down in the hole, and it's looking pretty good. And what is that? Oh, it's a buffalo. Ted's saying he usually doesn't miss nickels, but he must have missed this one. It came in a 34.35 on the Amphibio, so a little bit higher for a nickel, but it is not in very good shape. Definitely very toasty. I'm gonna try and clean this up a bit, and if I can get a date, I will loop you back in. Well, I am back out today on my favorite street with Ted today, and I don't know how well you're gonna see it down there, but that's literally my first dig of the yard. It's a button of some kind. So here's a button that I just pulled up, and it is a 2-piece Utica, New York from the Maker Brothers, made in England. It's a little bit cleaned because I was showing it to the homeowner who wanted to go ahead and clean it up a little bit. But it's a really cool piece. POD means this is going to be a post office button, so I'll take that for sure. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this little bit here. It is a teeny tiny buckle of some kind. Not sure, does not look big enough to be a belt buckle, but it hit pretty good and it was deep, so it's probably got some age to it. Anyway, I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I am way down playing in the roots, and I just flipped up what looks like a coin, and it looks green. That looks like it's Lincoln. Not seeing a date too well, but what does that say? 20 something? Looks like a 25 maybe. Definitely a wheat penny. And then it is, yeah, it is a 25, so I'll take that. Let's see if we get something else. So I am down pretty deep again, and there's a piece of iron in the hole with this one, but I do have a penny here. Not sure on the type yet. It's very green, so hopefully it'll be an older one. And it is a wheat penny. I am not seeing much for a date. I'm going to go ahead and get this one cleaned up, and if it's an older date, I'll loop you back in. So here it is all cleaned up. It is a 1929 out of Denver. And it's one of those real green ones, so once I get some soap and water in this one, it'll clean up really nice. But that's number 2 for the yard. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up another coin here, and you can see that's going to be my 3rd wheat from this yard. And there's the 1 cent on the back. Not sure on a date just yet, but it was next to a memorial, so probably not all that old. I'm going to go and get this one cleaned up, and if it's an older date, I will loop you back in. So I am up into the tree roots real good here, and out came this thing. It has a heart pattern. Oh, what is that? That's got some really, really fancy script on it. I believe I see a B and something. Whatever this is, it looks very, very old. I have no clue what it is. Maybe a pin or a brooch of some kind. Whatever it is, it's really cool. I'll take it for sure. Let's see if we get something else. So here's that bit one more time, all cleaned up. Not sure exactly what it was off of, but whatever it is, it's got some gold gilt and a lot of fancy. It's looks like some sort of marriage related thing with the 2 hearts and the arrows going through them. B and J, it looks like. Whatever it is really, really cool. I'll take it for sure. Let's see if we get some more. We have got us a surface find, and that is going to be a knockoff jewel, I think. I don't know. Smoking is bad, kids. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap-up from my last couple yard hunts since the ground has thawed here in Omaha. It was really nice to get back onto yards to get a little more volume of finds, but here's my take. I got a little buckle here, this really neat post office delivery button, and this one is a brass 2-piece with the mailman on the front, and on the back we have a back mark for Maher Brothers of New York, made in England. I also got this little bit here. I'm not entirely sure what it was off to, but it has B and J and the hearts with the arrow through them. And then here's the back of it. Might have been a pin of some kind, maybe. And then I got a piece of play money, barely identifiable, but still play money and still pretty cool. You can kind of see design starting to poke through. I got onto 6 wheat pennies, including a 52D, a 50D, a really trashy 47D, a 29D, a 25, and the oldest being the second year, 1910. And then out of the better coins, I was able to pull one really toasty buffalo nickel. There is not much detail and definitely no date. Here's the back of that coin. And then the 2 best coins are going to be these 2 little Indians here, a 1906 and a 1907. And they're in pretty decent shape too. Here's the backs of them. But anyway, that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and this is Bug Eater, signing out.